Chapter number 8, Introduction to Various Techniques and Tools. In this lecture, we are going to discuss Taguchi's quality engineering. Ginichi Taguchi is born in Japan in 1924. He was electrical engineer and contributed his technical knowledge in telephone communication system in Japan. He worked during 1950s to improve Japan's post World War II in a telephone communication system. He is also known for father of Taguchi method and robust engineering. Basic idea of Taguchi in quality engineering was the satisfaction of customer, then designing or design to the highest standards in early stage to eliminate all non-random errors in products. And third basic idea of Taguchi in quality engineering is the quality of the product is the minimum loss imparted by the product to the society from the time product is shipped. That is, quality of loss is nothing but loss to the society. In Taguchi quality engineering, Taguchi has introduced these basic three ideas. In short, first stage is customer satisfaction, second stage is to eliminate all non-random errors in product by designing the product by using highest standards in early stage, and third one is that if there is a loss in quality, so ultimate loss is to society only. There are three basic principles of Taguchi methodology. First one is quality loss function, second one is signal to noise ratio, and third one is orthogonal array. Let us discuss quality loss function. Taguchi has recognized that a fault to the product generally requires maintenance and it causes inconvenience to the customer, and this loss can be measured, and that loss is called as quality loss function. To measure the loss, Taguchi used the quality loss function. The quality loss function represents the loss to the society incurred when a product deviates from the target value, means as per the expectation of customer, if quality of product is not there, then quality loss function is very important. This loss is ultimately goes to the manufacturer through increased warranty cost or loss of future revenue or income. This is the principle of quality loss function. Then second principle of Taguchi methodology is signal to noise ratio. Environmental fluctuation in the production process such as dust and humidity are also addressed by Taguchi. These fluctuations are considered as noise, and signal to noise ratio determines if the level is within acceptable limit or not. This is the second principle of Taguchi methodology. Next and very important principle of Taguchi methodology is orthogonal arrays. In 1920, orthogonal arrays first developed by R. A. Fisher. Orthogonal arrays are the key elements of the Taguchi methodology. Orthogonal arrays provides a way of assigning experiments to the large number of variables in a minimum number of tests. Means in experimentation, if there are so many variables, sometimes it is not practical to test all variables. For this purpose, orthogonal arrays helps a lot. For example, to test all the variables of process having 7 factors or variables and 2 levels would require 128 trials or experiments, that is 2 raised to 7. The same experiment can be conducted with only 8 trials using Taguchi's orthogonal array. Means around 120 experiments can be eliminated, and it helps to save time also, efforts of researcher. It gives accuracy also, completeness. So Taguchi methodology is third principle, helps a lot in experimentation. Taguchi analysis, there are basic 8 steps. Let us discuss one by one. Step 1 includes identification of the problem and select the desired outcome. In this step, it is expected to select the desired control, scale, and signal to noise factors for a particular problem. Second step includes identification of factors and levels involved. In this step, it is expected to identify all internal and external factors or variables involved in the problem and select the appropriate range for each factor or variable. Step 3 includes designing the experiment. This step includes setting up the experiment, usually using orthogonal array because it reduces number of trials, to study the effect of each of the factors identified in step 2. Step 4 includes conduct the experiment. It includes performing the experiment and recording all the results obtained. Fifth step includes performing the signal to noise analysis. This step includes calculation of the signal to noise ratio for each factor at every level using one of the three suggested signal to noise model. Step 6 includes identification of factors giving the least variation. This step includes identification of the combination of factors that provide the least variation and those that are closest to the mean, and select the level of each factor that maximizes the signal to noise ratio. Step 7 includes conduct the confirmation experiment. By using the factor and levels determined in step 6, run an experiment to the confirmation of the results. Step 8 includes if results are unsatisfactory, repeat the experimentation process. If the results vary from what was the originally expected, reanalyze the data looking for missed factors and repeat the process. If the results are satisfactory, the analysis will be complete. These are the steps included in a Taguchi analysis. Thank you.